Hello everyone, welcome to another Omega Guide. Today we're going to be doing some bosses. This will help us to see the difference in boss health between the levels, as well give us a little bit of an idea of how to get through these bosses to get our dinos upgraded. You will need to begin by using a stack of about 2,000 souls of the variant you're summoning to get all 6 red boss souls that you're going to need. I have already got all of our masters in the boxes in front of me, just to make it a little bit easier. But for the sake of this guide, I'm going to also summon in some bosses using souls to give you an idea of what it looks like. Since we're going to be starting with alchemy, I'm going to summon a unstable boss. This will require 100 souls. Anything less and you will not summon a boss, you will summon a tameable dinosaur, which can be useful, but for this purpose, it is definitely not. I'm going to be using my Chernobyl. Chernobyl is a Endless Meltdown, Endless Plague, Direwolf. It is a unique. As you can see, she has all of her stats maxed out and she has approximately 60 paragons. So she's going to make quick work of these bosses. We're going to use the Omega Beacon to enter in these 100 unstable souls. We only need to do basic tier for the sake of upgrading. Press summon boss, it'll give you about 10 seconds to get back to your dino. Now when doing the boss summons this way, any dino in the game can be summoned as a boss. As you see, we just got a Roll Rat. The Roll Rat is a Meltdown dino, and it has 2.5 million health. After defeating the boss, we will pick up the soul, and it's going to drop this red soul that we have here. This is a Meltdown soul, which is one of the 6 that we'll need. The others are going to be named later in this guide. When you have your red boss soul, you will place it back into the Omega Beacon. Press summon. Again, it'll give you about 10 seconds to get back on your dino. This one, it summoned a Leister. So this is a Meltdown Master. Masters will always have 2 variants. It'll be the original variant that you summoned, which is the Meltdown, and one other random variant from the Unstable group, which we got Volatile this time. And it, as you do see, it does have 25 million health, which is about 10 times more than the health of the previous boss. And now when we defeat the second boss, it is going to drop a Meltdown Master Soul, or a Master Soul of whatever variant it was that you had summoned. Once you have all 6 of your Master Souls, we are going to use them to summon the Group Master. For alchemy, the group master souls that we are going to need for alchemy is going to be elemental and unstable. I have all 12 of those here, 6 unstable and 6 elemental. I'm going to take them back to the arena where I was summoning. Now we're no longer going to use the Omega Beacon. This time we're going to place these souls into the Omega Altar. For unstable, it's going to be self-destructive, volatile, reactive, explosive, meltdown, and detonate. Select summon the unstable master. It'll give you about 15 seconds to get back to your dino, about 5 seconds more than it does on the beacon itself. These dinos, when they are summoned in, they will be the same dino every time. It will not be a random dino from the game. For the unstable master, it's always a penguin. these masters will have all 6 variants from the group that you have summoned. And it has 250 million health, which is about 10 times more than the previous boss. You'll pick up the soul that drops, which is the basic unstable group master soul. Hold on to this because we'll need it for the following boss after we get the elemental boss summoned and killed. In this, we're using the wind burst, water burst, lightning, earth, ice, and fire. The elemental master, when summoned, is going to be a Spino, and it will have all of the elemental variants, just like the unstable master had all of the unstable variants. Okay, that has been completed. Now that we have both of our group masters for alchemy, it is time to summon alchemy. We have our basic elemental group master soul and basic unstable group master soul. You will place both of those into the Omega altar and summon basic alchemy. Alchemy is a much more dangerous dinosaur, a much more dangerous boss, rather, to fight because it is a manticore, and it does have all of the variants from unstable and elemental groups. This means that this boss will very easily kill you if you are not prepared for the fight. If you notice as well, it has 2.5 billion health, which is keeping in theme with about 10 times higher health than the previous boss. After killing alchemy, you will see that you have now a basic alchemy soul. This is going to be used for the next stage in our boss fighting system. Alchemy soul will summon the aspect of madness. The aspect of madness is a UT, and it will cause a lot of fear, and it will also psychosis your dino, so you will run around without being able to heal or do anything with your dino because it will not be listening to you. I strongly suggest having a potion dino which can sit on your shoulders so it doesn't run around, and that will help immensely. Taking the basic alchemy soul, you will put it into the Omega beacon, not the altar. You will summon the aspect, and it will give you about 10 seconds to get back to your dino. I suggest walking away and being out of range for when the UT spawns so it can do its first yell. We weren't out of range enough, unfortunately. Now it will aggro onto you and follow you into the corner or wherever you run. So as soon as the fear has worn off, it's time to get to work and begin to attack. I was able to use my X ability, which is Plague, in order to kill it a little bit faster than expected. But please do not underestimate this boss. It is very, very dangerous. I will add a list of the different variants that this boss has down in the comments or the information section below below the video. But once you have killed it, it will drop a aspect of madness soul, a basic madness soul. This can be used to take your dino from ancient to endless, and this will be the last step in upgrading your dino since Omega tier is not available in the game as of yet. This is basically the same exact process that you're going to use for every single group. One thing to note is when doing the Nightmare group and the group Master Sin, he does need to be fought at night, or else you will not be able to damage him during the day. Another thing to note is if you do the aspect of the Void, which is a Quetzal, it does have Ghost variant on it, so you will not be able to hit it during the day either, and you will have to wait until nighttime to do damage. I hope that this video has been helpful. If you do want me to do the other bosses to give you an idea of what they look like, feel free to let me know in the comments and I'll do my very best. Take care.